Have you ever brought flowers with you for a woman on the first date? How did that go? Was that a good idea? Did it help you? Or was it a complete failure? Let's see what the ladies have to say about this.
Showing up to a first date without flowers is like showing up to a birthday without a birthday present. If a man pulls up first date, he has no flowers from me, what am I gonna do with you? What is this future looking like for me? This is your best foot forward and you can't even bring me some fucking flowers on a date?
We real women want flowers. We love flowers. There is nothing more romantic than a man bringing flowers to you on a date. That is so sweet.
With the flowers in hand. She said, "Why did you buy flowers?"
I don't know if there's like a chivalry epidemic, but
Yeah, she's got to carry around those flowers with her on the date. And she's like, what am I going to do with these? She could have told him nicer, in a nice way.
I can honestly say that in the 21 years I've been living, in every single first date I've been on, I have never once received flowers from a man. Like, I don't know what it is, but it's a small act of
As an old lady of 21, she's never received flowers.
kindness that goes a very long way, and I don't think they realize that. It is such a nice gesture too. They're not expensive, they're so pretty, and it just means like you thought ahead and you thought of something before going on that date.
It's not that hard. It's not. This just made my entire week.
So apparently girls
It's important who's giving the flowers. And look, if you're unsure at all about her feelings for you, do not make the move for flowers. That's not going to help. It's not going to seal the deal. You're taking her out. You're picking her up. You're probably going to pay for dinner. You're showing her enough. Really, I don't recommend buying flowers in that early courtship phase. Maybe when things are going really great and you're 6 months in or 8 months in and you want to do something nice like that. Never as an early on romantic gesture. I'm not into romantic gestures because it puts a lot of pressure on the woman and it rarely works out. That's stuff for the movies. If you wanted to hold a boombox and play some Peter Gabriel music while holding it over her head, standing outside your girlfriend's window, they're probably going to call the cops. That's stuff for the movies. Now, flowers is not such a big deal, but be patient and wait. If you're going to try to sway a woman and her feelings by showing her how charming you are with your flowers, 9 times out of 10, it's not going to go so well.
don't want to be loved anymore, because how come on a first date that I was going to go on, I said I was going to bring her flowers, and she said, "No, you're doing too much."
My friend, and this isn't easy for me to say, and it's not easy for you to hear, you have to rethink that mustache. You just do.
Guys, it finally happened. I am 29 years old, and I went on a first date tonight. And this is the first dude that has ever given me flowers on a first date, or even in the beginning stages of dating. Look at how freaking pretty these are. It's so simple. Just buy women flowers.
I wish we had the 3-month after interview and see how she's still going out with him. I'm curious. I'm open to see what happened.
Bro, I really thought this girl was going to be the one. I went into motherfucking Trader Joe's, bro, and I made a fucking ramo myself, bro. Fucking bouquet of flowers, bro. Man, I pull up to Shawty's crib, bro. I open the door for her, all that, man. And the flowers are waiting right there in the passenger seat. And she just fucking looks at me and is like, "Damn, you're doing too much." And not in a good way. Like, this is just the first date. And I was just like.
She told him outright. Yeah, he just said it was the first date. Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that. You're doing too much, bro. You like me way too much. I have a little mystery. Really, gentlemen, women like a little mystery. They don't always want to know exactly what you're thinking and what you're feeling. And if you're bringing flowers, you're saying, "I really, really like you. I want you to be my sweetheart." She wants to wonder a little. Hey, does he like me or what does he think? I've been thinking about him all week. I can't tell with this guy. That's what she likes. That's what she likes. She wants to have a little mystery. She wants to think about it. She wants to talk about it with her friends. She wants to wonder at night. She wants to not be able to sleep because she's worried or concerned. She wants a little delay before you call her up after the date. She wants a little space to have her thoughts and have her emotions. Let me know if you think that's not true in the comments. But that's what I found is true. Women like to think about you. And they want to know where they stand. They want to contemplate where they stand. There's a big difference. They want to have that room to think and ruminate about it.
Like, shit, okay, this is going to be the last one too, but
See how I'm bringing flowers for my first date.
She's
Very
going to dump
mindful.
your ass.
2 hours later.
When I saw her, I was like, hey, how are you? No hi, no hug, which is not expected, and no reaction to the flowers. She just said, oh.
What if she doesn't like flowers? What if she's allergic to flowers? What if the flowers that you're bringing her remind her of her ex? The flowers just show that you're like trying to.
Maybe she was at her grandmother's funeral and there were a lot of flowers there and it was the same kind.
Much.
I've never seen a more confused generation in their dating contradictions. One minute they want effort, the next it's you're doing too much. Maybe the only rule left is this. If you actually know her and there's real...
Don't listen to anyone else but me. That's what I'm trying to say here. No, I'm just having fun.
Rapport, flowers on a first date makes sense. If you don't, probably don't. Even then, who knows? The expectations switch so fast, this take might already be outdated.
Men should always come with offerings on the first date. So you should be bringing to the table flowers, gifts, chocolates, or all. Showing up to a first date without flowers is like showing up to a birthday.
I would bring half of them a towel to wipe off all that paint. And let me see who's really showing up on this date. All right, let's see. Let's see. Let's see what people have to say. Don't buy women flowers on the first date. Find out if she's even worth flowers first. Pretty sound. Feminism killed chivalry. Don't let anybody tell you what to do. The best strategy is not to try any harder than the bare minimum. If she's into you, then you don't need to do anything extra. And if she's not into you, nothing extra will make any difference. Foul mouth doesn't deserve a single flower. Yeah, that first one was flinging around the F's. It's like, you're classy. Let me get you some flowers. Maruk says, the lion does not concern himself with the opinions of the sheep. So there. Let's see. If she rejects the effort of flowers on the first date, she's just using you for a dinner or distraction. She's not interested in you. I'm not sure. They are all such special princesses, aren't they? Let's one more. The way I've heard it, women want flowers on the first date, but only from the guys that they are already super attracted to. Then it's an amazing gesture. If they aren't that into you, then you're trying too hard. That's a pretty wise assessment. That's why your safe bet is to let attraction develop first. Like I said, have some mystery. Be a little bit of a challenge for her. If you're showing up, you're taking her and you're opening the door and you're getting her flowers and you're taking her out for dinner and you're paying, she's already knows this guy's way into me. So two things get crushed. And it's the very two things she wants at the beginning of a relationship. She wants a little mystery and she wants a little bit of a challenge. If you're too easy and too needy and too wanty and too revealing, it's no fun for her. And you're a dude and you're thinking, oh, I'm going to let her know that I'm into her and I'm going to make her feel like a real woman and special, and I'll wait for her and I'll do this for her and I'll buy her dinner. I'm going to show her that she's really cared for. Yeah, no. No. I'm not saying don't be nice, don't be respectful, but that's not the way to do it because you are crushing those two things. You are crushing mystery and challenge. This doesn't mean being aloof asshole, but know when to keep your mouth shut and know when to hold back on the romantic gestures. Oh, I'm going to take her on a balloon ride. It's our first date. No, it's too much. Remember those things too. Those two things, gentlemen. Mystery. Talk more to her about her, less about yourself, and reveal less about your intentions and how you really feel. Reveal those things gradually as her attraction grows. This will give the relationship a chance to develop. Why did she ghost me? Were you a challenge? Were you a mystery? There you go. No, I showed up with flowers. I made a bunch of romantic gestures. I called her all the time. I told her how much I'm into her and how she makes me feel. And now she's gone. She's blocked me on social media. I can't find her. She's nowhere to be seen. Yeah. Listen. Follow those two things. Remember those two things. And you're going to have a lot easier time of it. And you're going to feel a lot less frustrated. And you're going to have a lot more success. Okay, everybody? Good one. We'll see you in the next video.